Good morning, everyone. Labor Day morning, about 7:30. Come across this old building in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. And I want to concentrate on this little outcropping of the building and start at the top. You notice the nice brickwork. And you notice the brickwork is, for a lack of a better term, weathered. Looking real old, right? Look above this archway, you'll see. Just looks like it's gone through something. And as we come down here, see, the bottom of this is granite, and to me it looks like these bricks have been turning to granite. Like, look at that one, the one below it, and the one below that one, which is a full brick, as well as the one next to it. Like, you have a little bit of brick there, but this is granite looking. I thought that was interesting. Thought I would get it with this phone as well. This is the Apple phone. Maybe it'll show things a little differently. Go over to the area in question. It looks like brick is transformed into granite. I don't know, that's what it looks like. And it just looks really old up here, like it's been through something. This building has definitely been through something. Alright, I'm on the opposite side of the building here. And you can see the same type of brick, old brick here, archways on the windows, and then over here you can see this old rock face here, and it looks like it just transforms. Like, look right here. Does that look like, you know, brick to rock or a repair? There's another spot up top here. Does that look like just a repair to you? Looks like this has been through something. I mean, it doesn't look like I don't know. And what all these bars sticking out is, I have no idea. This building has gone through something. Alright, I'm in Woonsocket. Just gonna zoom a few buildings here. There's a lot of stuff to see in a short distance. This building says 1883 on it. It looks really old. And it just continues with more buildings. I wanted to spin around here and get this building. Rock. And you see, you know, old brick with covered in windows. And look down here, you see the archway. And the foundation. See the bricks down there? All the way through the whole exterior there. Archway, and then you have these huge filled in doorways. Like there had to have been another structure here that probably connected to something here that's missing. This building here says 1868. They just knew how to do it back in 1868, huh? Copper, steel, stone. I mean, look at the archwork over that window. Guess they were just expert carvers, huh? Now it's a tattoo studio. Okay, I was just showing you that building with the bricks and archway. And if you look to the side here, you see this massive wall. It's like 8 feet wide. It goes right across here. I mean, it's... I mean, if I was to get... those blocks are huge, okay? And then it goes into this old stone building, which looks like it's been through World War III. But you look at the top of this building and look, it's all brick. Was it once bricks at one time? And you see this little grassy knoll here, and I'm standing on a giant wall. And I was standing on a wall over there as well. Because I've only gone 100 feet. If you look at the side of that building that I first showed you, you see these steel anchor points here. I don't know what those are for. Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Let's take a little more of a walk here, see what we can find. So I've only gone about 30 more feet, and I made my way to the edge of the building here. And you look like, you know, you see cement and yellow type brick. That's a covering, because if you go up a little higher, you see what's behind it. There's definitely bricks behind there. several layers on top of this. And then this is all brand new. Alright, I'm up about 150 more feet. Arrived at 66. I believe this is Main Street, I'm not sure. But this building here says 1880 on it. Really old brick, and it looks like it's been painted. I'm gonna go to this building and take a look around it. Definitely the parking lot is covering up stuff. But yeah, it's all been covered up. Let's take a look at the back here. Yeah, it looks like this has been covered up, painted, and directly behind here, guys, massive walls, structure all throughout. They look like castle walls, for crying out loud. Check this out. What's that doing in there? Is that a repair job? These walls are just massive and they change. And this one looks taller. As I spin around, that building I was showing you across the street with the brick behind the yellow, if you look on top of the building, sun's in my eyes, so forgive me, but the top of that building you can see stone and brick. What's going on there? I mean, a lot of stuff here. I'm up a little further. I was just in that parking lot. That was the building with the wall behind it right there. And the wall continues all the way. And I'm on this little side street. You can see the wall here. And as we look across the street, some old buildings here. And you can see the way that archways have been filled in. Like this has all been covered up. And as I keep going, it gets even more impressive. I mean, it's like when I peer down this street, it's like I'm walking 50 feet up from what it used to be. It's just what it appears like to my eyes. That's got to be 3 feet round. It's bigger than normal. See, that's normal. Hard to believe this is Woonsocket. Okay, you see where that one-way sign is? That's the side street I was just on. And as I work my way around here, it feels like I'm entering a different world right here. Look at this building. It says do not enter. I assume that's for traffic. Let me get in here. I mean, what do we think of this? Like, this building is a massive stone building. Here we go. And I'm gonna take a walk up here. See what the back of this looks like as I walk up. That just goes down another 20 feet. More massive walls. Look at the back of this, guys. This building here, that's what I was looking up. And it even goes down further. Down there, but out back here. Goes down another 15, 20 feet. And then just looks old. And again, more walls up top here. This one's this one's pretty interesting here. If you look at this wall, look at that piece right there. It's like the top of an archway. Foundation to something. If we look down the alleyway to Main Street and then through another alleyway down to the next street, you can see how this has all been buried. Let's keep going. Alright, that's the alleyway I was just down. So this is the Woonsocket Institution for Savings. Of course it's a bank, right? And as I spin around here, you see the Rhode Island Hospital Trust Company right there. Like, what is this stuff? Why does it have a balcony made out of stone and looking like this? And as I spin around to this little alleyway, we have this other massive building that I'm gonna have to get across the street just to show you. But before I do that, look. Across the river. Just thought I'd take a walk down here. You never know what you'll find, right? That's just massive. Anyway, let's see what's in the distance here. Wanted to see what was down below because we're walking right into the sun. Back of this building that I'm going to show you next is all brick. Oh, it's a street down there, not the canal. Kind of what's out there. Let me take it back, and this is the back of the building I'm going to show you next that's been all whited out. It's actually made of brick and they just painted it white. Just an old building. You can see on the side here, looks like burnt brick there. Looks like something has happened to this brick, right? And then a cement facing has been put on the building and painted to make it look like, well, it's to cover up the brick. Let's go check out this, see what it looks like on the front across the street. Here's your Woonsocket Institute for Savings. And the Rhode Island Hospital Trust Company. And the Liberty Building right here in the middle. Let me go across the street and get this building. Liberty Building, the Hospital Trust Company, and this is that massive building I was showing you that's been resurfaced. It's got a date of 1891 on it. And you can see what it possibly, I don't know, just too dramatically different. We know that's been resurfaced. So, I mean, I don't know what to think. It just transforms into that stone building with copper tops. But it's all tied in together. I also see a date up there of 1856 and 1891. Guess you could take your pick. As I come back here, I'm trying to look at some of this symbolism. To go across the street to get that. Alright, so the Rhode Island Hospital Trust Company. I don't know, to me it looks like the urn. Looks like symbolism you'd find in local cemeteries. So that's that. This is looking down the street. And if I turn around, it just keeps going. Oh God. Right now I'm on the side of the Rhode Island Hospital Trust Company. And definitely brick. See the way that looks here. So that building is brick, and the front of it's been faced over, and there's these massive walls all through here. I want to guess 15, 18 feet high. Look at this. This is pretty interesting. Vault alarm. And look at the bars. The arched windows with the bars. And this wall right here that, you know, it's just, there was a building here. You can see that it's, you know, at first you see, it's just cement and what have you, but no, this thing's all brick. Like you see the brick, right? It's got pillars of brick. Anyway, let's go over here to the next building. You can see the bricks everywhere. And as we hit the next building over, you see it. brick, stone, pebblecrete. Got it all going on right here, right? Alright, so that wall comes over. And there used to be a building right here. You can see the pebblecrete, the wall. These all had steel coverings over the windows. As you can see, the steel hinges still on the wall. Every window has them. So you had this lockdown structure, and then the hospital bank, whatever the hell that's called. And that transformed building across the street there. The other side of it's stone to brick. That white-faced turned into stone, and now it's back to brick on this side. Let's keep going. And right down there in the corners where I was just showing you the stone to brick. And that lockdown building, the hospital bank building, and that whitewashed building. And as you continue to follow this wall up here across the street, you see more giant walls. And of course I'm on the side where you just see the top. But you see other structures that have been looking like they've gone through hell. And it just keeps going on and on. Like I could probably do this all day. And right here you got some kind of train station. I mean, I can't do a history on any of this because I have no idea. It's my first time here. If we go look at this wall, I bet you the other side of it, oh yeah, it's a massive wall. I gotta try to get a picture of that. Alright. Still haven't figured out what that is. It says Providence and Worcester in a long number. As I pan around here, I was up in that parking lot just now, and look at this wall. State property, no trespassing, so I'm not going to trespass. Of course, right? Look at this wall. It gets bigger and bigger as you go down. It's massive. It's got to be 10, 15 feet wide. I mean, it's huge. What was here? Train tracks right next to it. Alright, let's continue. So I've been taking pictures of these giant manhole covers right here in the street. You see them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right across the street here. It's a bit overkill. And the 7th one here. Like they're everywhere. Looks like a recent fire to an old brick building. Would like to get in there to explore to see if we can find burnt bricks and stuff. But I highly doubt it. Looks like they were ready to destroy this building and done so.